My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied to... Alvani. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by that?
If you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. Unless I cause him pain.
Goddess, no. No! Ah!
I was the apostle. I brought pain to our enemies. In return, they confessed and converted, without fail. If I was trained to make the devout denounce their own gods, do you not think I can make a goddessless child molester reveal his secrets?
Please. Please, no more. Before sunup. Commander Vamon is leading the unit himself. They have a list. Magicals. Humans who've aided the resistance. Suspected collaborators. It's a long list. They're planning to round up most of the magicals. Take them to the islands. Some they're just going to kill. Their families. Their homes. They'll be burnt to the ground. It's retaliation for what happened at the keep. For the weapons shipment. Vamon wants everyone to know there will be consequences to the rebels' actions. That everyone will suffer because of the resistance.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
There's always a risk that he will reveal. Betray me, and the tower will know what you did. Even if they spare your life, I will find you, and I will make you pay.
Yes, yes! I swear on the first mountain. I won't speak a word of this. I'll give you all the information I come across, everything.
You'll return to this place every week to meet an agent of ours. Your guard will believe you still visit your girl.
Of course, Apostle. Thank you.
Shut up before I cut your... from your mouth. I'll release you now, but you'll stay here until your guard knocks on the door. We'll know the instant you break your oath. Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors.
Bishop, don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
And did you find him?
I did. They'll be coming into the ghetto from the north and the east, and they'll have a ship blocking all traffic in and out of Shady Quay. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to reveal all that?
I did what I had to do to make him speak. He was in no state to tell lies.
Did what you had... Wait, you tortured him? That's how you got the information? We don't do that. Do we?
I would have done the same.
Color me not surprised.
It sounds like your intelligence is to be trusted, Kian. We'll prepare for the raid, and I'll tell our people to abandon Old Town.
Where's the officer now?
I let him go. He might prove a valuable asset in the future.
Will he not simply go straight to his masters?
I have information that would lead to his execution, should his commanders learn the truth. He'll keep his silence.
But you let a child molester walk free. Was that because he's one of yours? And because the Domari girl is just another filthy magical? I won't soon forget this insult, Azadi.
For what it's worth, Kian, I think you did the right thing. I mean, he deserves punishment for what he did to the girl, but to have a source inside the tower? This could change everything. Well, at least now we know what's happening tonight. So much for my sources. We've been waiting for a chance to show the Azadi we're not running scared. We have magic.
Potent magic.
Magic that goes boom!
Their precious first mountain.
I just wish you hadn't tortured him. Some things are just not okay. But at least you let him live. That was definitely the right choice, even if Liko will never agree. Boy, he really doesn't like you, does he?
Who's there? You? However did you get here?
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
Mira, do you have a second?
Depends. Are you done? I need those bots to go out tomorrow.
Almost done. I was wondering if I could leave a teensy bit early today.
Be kind. Rewind. Almost?
Mostly. I'm mostly done.
In your experience, Petal, what's my answer to a question like that?
One filled with expletives.
But it's really important that I...
Of course it's fucking important. It's always important. It's never not important. You wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, would you, Kuchia? So what's so important that you feel it takes precedence over the work I pay you to do?
I have an appointment with the editor of The Hand. They're doing a story and...
And he can't do this story without you. Even though he's a professional reporter and you're what are you again?
You tell me. Most of the time I'm running errands. I should be programming.
Should is a big word. I should be making $1,000,000 yuan. I should not be forced to run my operations out of a mother-choding garage. And you should be grateful you have a job that pays a decent salary.
Decent?
A salary. Go on, get out of here before I change my mind and make you work overtime. Just be here extra early tomorrow to, I don't know, what do you hate doing the most?
Sitting at my terminal learning more about neural programming. I really, really hate that.
Mopping floors. That's it. You'll come extra early to mop the fucking floors. All right?
Yes. Fine. Sure.
I'm not available at the moment. For any questions pertaining to the Lea Uminska campaign, please contact the Unity Party directly, as I'm no longer employed by the campaign.
Show me...
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it. Don't be a street...
Oh man, this can't be good. I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
What do you mean you won't let me in? You will let me in. This is my office.
Step back, citizen, or I will be forced to shoot.
I will not step back, you pisslick. You'll have to shoot me where I stand before I...
Sully? What's going on?
Christ on Tarpisoi, you shouldn't be here.
We have an appointment.
Ah, kasha, of course. I'm such a salaka. I should have messaged you as soon as I... Our offices were attacked last night by masked goons. They trashed everything. Our screens, our furniture, every equipment away. Interrogate my employees. And now they refuse to let me back in my own booking office.
What? Why?
They claim we're under investigation. Us. We're the victims here.
So, what about...
But the story... We can't publish anything right now. They've confiscated our databanks and terminals, cut our wire access. Even my iris is displaying an error message. They have been exceptionally thorough. But the data is safe. Our research is safe. We've learned our lessons. We keep everything on offshore servers in Iceland. No amount of court orders, corporate threats, or military action can get to that data. But, for the time being, that's also where it stays. If we try to access it remotely, they'll intercept our connection. If we try to publish it, they'll stick us in the gulag.
Is that what this is all about?
What else could it be? We were this close to revealing a connection between the Eye clampdown, several of the political parties, and the Wati-controlled syndicate.
So what's going to happen?
Right now, nothing. We sit tight, let them believe they've silenced us. And then we find a way to publish. Your man, Reza, caught the first backtracks north this morning, carrying 3 very expensive and very, very secure holomams. He'll retrieve our backups, and then we'll take it from there.
Reza did what? He didn't tell me. How did he get out?
He got out by not telling anyone he was getting out. He disabled his iris, used a disposable identity, got smuggled across the river in an empty container. He'll try and get in touch as soon as he's made it safely to Iceland, but he will need to be careful. You can bet your God they're monitoring every channel of communication.
I guess he's not there yet. Oh, shit, Sully. I feel responsible.
You just handed us the story of the year. The fact that they'll go to such lengths to silence us is a good thing. But you do need to watch your back, Zoe. There's every chance Watikorp's keeping an eye on you as well. The clampdown is their doing, behind the cover of the syndicate. They want people off the streets into Dreamtime, for whatever reasons.
Which is why they're buying political power.
Exactly. Now, we have proof that both Unity and the European Dawn are in their pockets. Whoever wins the election will be under Wati's thumb. It seems the only party that isn't being run by the corporations is Manifesto.
It's not like they're going to win the election.
If we are able to publish our story before the election, who knows? Never underestimate the collective anger of the masses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a call.
Is it Reza?
No. Nella. Why would she be calling? One moment.
Is this a bad time?
No, it's fine. What's up, Nella?
I need to see you. Can we meet in the shuk?
No problem. I'll be there in a minute.
Thanks, Zozo.
Oh, I need to run. Can we talk later?
You bet. I'm gonna do my best to make life difficult for these bastards. But I'll call you.
An interactive tourist map of Propas. Super useful. It would really help to have an overview. Nearest shop is located in the bricks. The Uminska campaign headquarters are located off the Propas Souk, next to the... Where's the...
Salam! Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch through your Wati dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets.
Nella?
Zozo,
are you okay?
Thanks for coming. I just need a favor. I need you to hold on to this for me.
What is it?
Something personal. Will you keep it safe?
Sure, but why? What's going on?
I don't want it to get lost, or...
Why would it? Nella, you're making me worried. Are you involved in something?
Don't worry about it, Zozo. Just keep that safe for a little while. I'll get in touch soon. Thanks for coming so quickly. I have to run.
But I don't...
I really have to go. There's something I need to... to do. Bye, Zoe.
Something's going on. She looked freaked out. Maybe I should follow and make sure she's okay.
Avoid demonstrations.
Carbonated tequila shot, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits?
Authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
Saga, could you come to the kitchen?
I've read all of them at least twice
Saga,
already.
please come to the kitchen. Hey, darling, could you do me a favor?
Yes, Papa, what is it?
You know I love your beautiful drawings, but I don't like it when you leave them all over the place. Can you please pick them up, put them in your room? And after that, I need you to start your homework.
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never go anywhere? I think it should be called just work.
Good question. And you're right. I need you to clean up and then do your work. All right?
But I don't want to clean up now. Just a little bit more time, please. Please.
You've had plenty of time already, Saga, and I need your help. I can only do so much on my own.
But I promise I'll do it very, very soon. I just want to play a little more.
Please, sweetheart. I'm very tired. I'm trying my best, but you're not making it any easier when you fight me on every little thing.
All right. I'll start cleaning up already.
As soon as you've finished, I'll help you with your with your work.
Okay. I don't go to the downstairs without Papa. I don't like it down there. It's cold and dark and it smells funny. It doesn't hurt me, but Papa gets upset when I do this. I think maybe Mama was a witch and she used this to fly. If you could walk in my boots just one day, Saga. Hugsy! He's my friend. Sometimes at night he talks to me in a funny voice. Oh, that's where I left the key. That's where the Fae live. I've decorated the house for them.
Are you doing what I told you to do?
Yes, I'm cleaning up.
Good.
I need a key to open it. I wonder where I put that key. Mama's really pretty. I don't remember her much. Hugsy! He's my friend. Sometimes at night he talks to me in a funny voice. It's locked. It's always locked.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
Dunno.
Alright, then I'll just make something I want to eat.
No, fish and chips.
We're not having fish and chips, darling. I'll make a stew.
Not again.
I heard that.
I said okay. I want to read a new book. I don't like that picture. It keeps changing. I think it's alive. I'm singing and playing a guitar. I'm singing and playing a guitar.
Are you done already?
I'm just taking a break.
You can take a...
If you could walk in my... I think it's locked. It's always locked. That's where the Fae live. I've decorated the house for them. I don't like it down there. It's cold and dark.
Have you finished
and
everything?
No.
All right.
Oh, I can't reach it from here. I can't. I can't. Me and Papa get along most
Have you finished
of the time.
everything?
No.
All right then.
The wall. See? Wall. See? Wall.
Remember, we're having a visitor over tomorrow.
Who?
I told you already, Uncle Gareth.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not my real uncle. Can't we go visit someone instead?
You already know the answer to that question, Saga.
It's not fair.
I know it's not, and I'm sorry, but I need you to behave and be polite to Gareth. All right?
All right. I'm the queen, and this is my queendom. It's so pretty. It doesn't hurt me, but Papa gets upset when I do this. Mama's really pretty. I don't remember her much. La 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 la, I'm a fancy lady. I'm a fancy lady. Papa wears that sometimes when he goes out. Don't go outside, Saga. Eat your dinner, brush your teeth. Blah, 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 blah. Don't go outside, Saga. Eat your dinner, brush your teeth. Blah, 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 blah. That's where the Fae live. I've decorated the house for them. Ground control to Major Tom.
Have you finished everything?
No.
All right.
I don't go to the downstairs without... I don't like it down there. It's cold and dark and it smells funny. A pretty girl is talking to a white dragon. This is the beginning of the story. No, I didn't leave any drawings in the upstairs. That's high up. I don't think I put that there.
Hey, darling.
It must have flown
What
up
is it?
by itself. It's a drawing I can't reach.
All right. Lead the way. I'll give you a hand. How in the balance did that get up there?
I don't know. Can you help me get it down?
Of course. Come here, I'll give you a lift. Go on, stretch as far as you can. A little further. Got it?
Got it.
You keep growing, you'll soon be able to reach that high on your own.
Was Mama tall?
Mama is tall. Taller than me. She could have... Let me see that drawing. This is nice work, Saga. You're better than I ever was at your age. Who is this?
That's Crow.
Who's Crow?
A talking bird. When's Mama coming home?
Saga.
Well, you said is, not was. Mama is tall. So when's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
Okay, if she's out there, I'll find her and bring her home. I promise. Thanks for the lift.
You're... welcome.
That's all the drawings. I'll tell Papa I'm finished. Done.
Already? Good job, darling. I'll help you with your homework in...
My work.
Your work, right. Your schoolwork. I just have to finish up here. Why don't you take the drawings to your room and put them in the right order? I'll be there soon.
Okay. A pretty girl is talking to a white dragon. This is the beginning of the story. The girl meets her real mama. She's made of light and is all white. Someday the girl will become her mama. It's the end of the story. The girl leaves the tower between worlds. She doesn't know where to go, but Crow's with her. She'll be fine. Spring Girl travels from her big... The girl who is spring fights an evil witch. The girl who wants to be an artist and is named... The man with the wheels shows the girl. In this one, the girl is looking for the 4 stone piece. The girl makes a new friend, a talking bird. The bird's name is Crow. It's the end of the story. The girl leaves the tower between worlds. She doesn't know where to go, but Crow's with her. She'll be fine. The girl makes a new friend, a talking bird. The bird's name is Crow. The girl meets her real mama. She's made of light and is all white. Someday the girl will become her mama. A pretty girl is talking to a white dragon. This is the beginning of the story. The girl meets her real mama. She's made of light and is all white. Someday the girl will become her mama. Spring Girl travels from her big city to another city in another world, where she learns about magic. In this one, the girl is looking for the 4 stone pieces. The man with the wheels shows the girl how to get back to her big city. He hides his shadow. The girl who wants to be an artist and is named after spring lives all by herself in a big city. The girl who is spring fights an evil witch. The witch is the servant of something much, much older. She calls it the Yaga. don't think that's right. The girl who wants to be an artist and is named after spring lives all by herself in a big city.
Oh, I'm cold, and hungry, and bored, and my butt's hurting, and I'm also thirsty. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is fun. I like staring at buildings all night, every night, until my eyes start bleeding. Do you think Naane's been acting weird? I mean, she's always been a bit weird, but after she came back from Myria... Actually, since you arrived. Why is that? Have you noticed anything weird?
Anu, please pay attention.
Oh, what's there to pay attention to? We've been watching that building for a week now. Nothing is going on in there. I almost wish Liko was here instead of me. But any chance he has to avoid going on a mission with you, he'll take. I can't believe he's still upset you didn't kill that officer. I mean, we've gotten good information from him. Liko's just being a real poophead.
He's upset about losing Old Town.
Yeah, but what could we do? I mean, you tortured the guy, we got the information, and we chose to leave. So, what else is going on with you? Hey, what happened with that woman, Anna? Didn't you and her have a...
I didn't... It wasn't... It was clearly a mistake telling you.
You can... Wine and... I'm kidding. I have no friends, you know that. Aside from you guys. You guys are my best friends, and that's really sad. I'm depressed now. But she's pretty. Anna, I mean. Beautiful hair, striking freckles, nice scowl. She'd make a fine, companion.
I'm not interested.
Oh. Okay, so, is there anyone at all that you're...
Anu, I'm not interested in women.
You're not interested in... Sure! Oh, I knew that. Of course, that's fine. Perfectly fine. So who do you...
Look, something's happening.
Oh, yes, someone's leaving the house. Call in reinforcements. People leave that house every day, Kian. They arrive in the morning and leave at night. Almost like it's a real business of some sort.
Doesn't look like a real business to me.
You're too suspicious. Must be all that hanging around Azadi.
What are you guys up to?
Bip! What in Shadow's name are you doing here?
Nothing. Oh, right. I have a message. It's from Ulvik. He says, come to the bar immediately. There's been developments. I don't know what developments is, but Ulvik's face was frowny, so it's probably important.
It always is. Good job, Bip. Let's not keep Ulvik waiting.
I'll go first. We won't attract as much attention if we arrive separately.
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight, so that they can shut their doors and forget. Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival, the reaping. Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
You see that gentleman sitting over there? Don't look, you simpletons. Balance. You lot don't know much about subterfuge, do you? That man's an Azadi mechanic. He drinks here most nights, but I didn't know that part until I overheard him speaking to his friend earlier about the pipes. Seems that with the pipe network up and running, there's a lot of tinkering to be done. Our man over there carries a tool to open maintenance hatches.
If we can get inside a hatch...
We can maybe figure out what they're using the pipes for. That's brilliant, Ulvik.
So we slit his throat and dump him in the bay.
Not in my bar, you won't.
If they find out we've taken his tools, the information could turn out to be useless. No. We need to...
Borrow his tools, open one of those pipes to have a look-see, and put the tools back before he notices. And that was probably what you were going to say when I interrupted you. Sorry.
If you can do it without him noticing, I won't stop you. But if the Azadi ever suspect that I'm collaborating with the Resistance...
That will not happen.
So what do we do, Kian?
Ulvik brought this to our attention. The others look to me for leadership now. It's important that we split up. We all look for a solution and reconvene here later.
That sounds better than what usually happens. You lot bickering and fighting over every little decision.
We can't take too long. That man won't stay here forever.
He's on his second drink. He usually doesn't leave until he's had at least 3. And I can offer a few on the house to make him stay longer.
It's decided then. We'll meet again here later this evening.
Winner buys around for everyone. No? No? It's not very motivating? Okay.
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or up... They appear to be having a good time. Well, they're good people.
You wouldn't
Bless
believe
their
the amount
generous
of
hearts.
work that's required to keep the network
He's a
running
mechanic,
smoothly.
working on the pipe network. Da.
Lyle, what do you want? Oh, I thought you were one of them. You know, the magicals. Goddess knows why there's still magicals in this city. I thought they'd been deported. All of them. Never mind. Take a seat, man, and I'll buy you a drink. Where you from? You sound Azad.
My apologies, I need to be elsewhere.
Oh. Right. Next time.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check.
Getting home. Just one more. One more for the road. Just to help me get started.
I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam. Ulvik's provided Bip with a cot down. They take their harvest festival very seriously. A whole month of excess, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reapmoon's Eve.
Are you trying to ask me up for a dance? A kiss? A quick grope in a dark corner?
What can I do
Come
for
on,
you,
use
friend?
your tongue, man.
Buy me a drink and I've seen you at the Rooster before. You're not a drinking man. So why
I'm not
spend
going
so
anywhere
much
with
time
you.
here?
He's like,
The
I'm not here to
ambience,
speak with strangers.
the
I'm here
company,
to drink foreign
the
drinks
stench
with
of
exotic
sweaty
fruits
leather.
in them.
Vote Hillary's. Vote faith and family.
I do
Vote
miss
National
Old Town.
Front.
Mercurius just not the same without the magic ghetto.
Shh.
What?
Well, take a look around you. Is this the best place to lament the loss of magicals?
Well, we have lost something, haven't we? Is this town really...
Ulvik is a good man. I enjoy his company. He's true to his word. I trust him with my life and consider him a friend.
I do miss Old Town. Mercurius just not the same without the magic ghetto.
Ulvik told me once of the legend of the Onyx Cockerel, High King of all cocks.
Rebels causing trouble for everyone.
Well, we have lost something, haven't we?
Honesty is the quickest way to the noose.
The worst thing is
I could
crawlers
knock him over
in
the
the
head with the
tubes.
butt of my blade, but
What do you call them here?
I don't think Ulvik would approve.
Rats. I had to clean out rat gizzards
I'll
from a
just
junction
grab it
last
and
week.
run, and
Shadow
keep running until the
saving.
city and
Mess
all of
that
this
was.
is behind me. A
See,
workbox.
once the blood and
That's
guts
probably
get
where a
into the
mechanic
engines,
would keep
there's
his
nothing.
tools.
Have you found anything yet?
I'm working on it.
Enno and Nico are still out looking.
Crawling all over this goddess forsaken.
Who's there?
The ghetto's been burned to the ground. Whatever's left in there, it's ruins. The harbour master answers to the council, but all ships that dock here need a letter of permission from the emissary's office. So, in effect, the tower controls the harbour. I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight, so that they can shut their doors and forget. Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed. Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that. It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Are those yams? No, they're only apples. Oh, a single bob won't hurt. I'm sure no one's watching.
So I heard someone.
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions.
Hello? Hello? Go on now.
A pumpkin. Apparently the reaping's the right time for pumpkins, and they're an important part of the celebrations. Goddess knows why. They're hideous things. They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve next week.
Who's there?
My veil won't work if I approach the guards and speak to them. They'll see me, and they'll have questions.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival, the reaping. This pipe has a hinged panel in it, but I'll need a tool to open it. A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken. Pipe sections. Surplus or spare parts, I imagine. There's food left on the table.
A ghost! Just leave me be!
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
If you're a ghost, just leave me be!
The wreaths are part of the harvest festival tradition.
I hate this light-forsaken city. Offer's still good. Sit down. I have a girl waiting back in Tahira. We're engaged to be married. I haven't heard from her in a while, but I'm sure
That's
she's
probably where a mechanic would keep
busy.
his tools.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. It's just busy.
Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
I should be
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Alvik keeps them in check.
I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam. Mm. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. Delicious.
Those tubes will make our lives better.
Really? How's that?
Well, they're there for the betterment of humankind, aren't they?
What does that even mean?
Well, life's a series of tubes.
I'll drink to that.
They appear to be having a good time. Well deserved, too.
There are mostly labourers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the resistance.
I do miss Old Town. Mercuria's just not the same without the magic ghetto.
Shh.
What?
But take a look around you. Is this the best place to lament?